For what is going to be an important match. Match number 2 is the two Tigers, Bangla Tigers versus the Montreal Tigers. Chris Lynn, of course, and Shakib Al-Tan is the other captain for the Bangla Tigers. There's the teams. Abhishek is alongside me. Abhi, what about your thoughts for the teams at the moment?
Hi, Hazy. Yeah, it looks a very good side, both of them. They look quite balanced. You look at the Montreal Tigers, they've got Chris Lynn, Tim, and the other side, Shakib Al-Hassan, Iftikhar, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. So it's going to be a very, very good contest.
Here's the first ball, match 2. We saw that yesterday. Some nice swing. I didn't think the line was that bad. It certainly swung some distance.
You just got to get the line right. And yeah, maybe a bit harsh. The bowler won't be happy because the ball did pitch inside that tram line. But just enough swing to take it away.
He's to start the second over. Advancing and playing that beautifully. What a fine strike that is. That's going all the way for 6. Outstanding work.
Yeah, with Chris Lynn, it's only going to be one way. He is going to try and smash it. That was a good shot. Again, just giving himself a bit of room and trying to open that offside, and did it beautifully on that occasion.
He's got that away. Here's a man in the region. Is he going to catch it? Oh, he got a bit of a hand to it and has gone for 6 in the end. I think at one stage he thought he was well and truly in the game.
Can we say the second drop for him? Because he dropped one at point. But that was a difficult chance. But Chris Lynn, again, dancing down the track. Didn't get enough, but at the end, because of that misjudged effort.
Too much to the leg side, just swung away a fraction and took that off pole.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be saying great bowling or poor batting from Chris Lynn. Again, a slower delivery, a knuckle delivery. Very nice change-up from David Wiese, showing all his class. Chris Lynn, he'll be disappointed. Out for 12 of 7, 15 for 1, Montreal Tigers.
Prize of catcher, but it's through a big gap in the covers, and that's nicely thumped for 4.
Nicely played. Just waited on that one, expecting it to be a bit slower, using the depth of the crease, and then punching nicely through that cover. It was in the air for a bit, but in the gap. Just giving himself a bit of room up.
Well, just off the pad, I think it's going to run away for 4 leg byes or 4 runs. Tim Seifert, who's had a wonderful couple of weeks in Sri Lanka.
You need to just be aware of what's happening. There's a little bit of movement off the sea gun. This will just clear mid off and should run away for 4.
Well, another opportunity in the field. Nowhere near the middle of the blade, standing and hitting. Tall man at mid-off. He was a couple of yards off the 30-yard circle. Yeah, that's another chance. Well, that won't be dropped. Right out of the middle of the blade. What a beautiful hit. Straight down the ground. Tim Seifert for a 6.
He's got a very clear technique here, Seifert. He wants to just clear his left leg virtually before the ball's been bowled. He just clears his left leg and he's almost happy to play everything with the crossbat, whether it's through the off.
Oh my word, that's absolutely massive. What a lovely hit that is. Timmy Seifert, 24 off the over, looking totally different now. 5 done, 45 for 1. That's more like you, Ashton. Bit of Justin Langer and Gilchrist in them there.
Well, this is what we saw yesterday from Colin Munro, the struggles against the seam bowler, and then as soon as spin was brought on, as a left-hander with the ball spinning back in, it's time to take it on. Happy to take on. It's the shortest side.
Goes big down the ground. That's excellent batsmanship. Really, really good now. 50 comes up.
Your River might be in business here, because this has gone a long way back over the grandstand at deep long on. This is the idea. This is the idea. Take on the ball spinning back into you. Shakib will feel that.
Well, beats David Visa. The veteran won't haul it in. Brilliant over. 24 off the last, 14 off this one. Power play's done. 59 for 1.
It's the angle that Visa runs here from mid-off. He thinks he's going to cut it off, so he runs directly across to it and then realizes, oopsie daisy, it's past me, and then he's got to give chase, but it's too late. The outfield is quick enough.
Well, fine legs inside the ring. It's on the hip. It's easy for Seifert.
This is nicely guided from Seifert, very aware of where that boundary rider is, so doesn't try and hit it too hard, just uses the pace that Visa gives him, just almost helps it on its way around the corner.
Oh, little cheeky scoop, lovely, very good from Ashton Agar. That's clever. He knows Visa's going to hit that length, maybe try to go back of a length. Fine legs inside the ring and just helps it over Fine's head.
Yeah, this is very clever, very brave as well, considering the bounce we've seen from this side of the ground. And bowlers have been running in from the southern side of the ground. I'd be very interested to know, we've got to get our statistician.
Cut Ahmed. Oh, that's exceptional. Oh, beauty. Powerful on the reverse.
Well, he wouldn't be a wicketkeeper if he couldn't play this shot. They all, you would know now, you would know, they all play these reverse sweeps and sweep so effectively, the low centre of gravity.
Really good shot. Pumped. It wasn't a bad ball. He had quick hands. He went deep in the crease and got very low. Powerful legs, and he just pumps it past extra.
And the power comes right at the end. He's got such a strong base, but it's the wrist work.
Pumped. Oh, what a shot over cover for 6.
It's a shot indeed. We're just going to wait on confirmation whether it's a 4 or 6. Dylan Haliger, he's going for a few runs here. Short delivery, weighted on and placed beautifully over the covers. And it is going to be 6 runs, just over the rope.
Fabulous shot. She stands and delivers. Hits it right on the line. Goes again, goes straight through the fielder. That's poor fielding. I think that's Shariful Islam at cover.
That is unfortunate for the bowler. Right through the legs. And Ashton Agar, he's making up for that slow start. Just crunched. And the fielder right through him. Didn't get in the position.
He goes to the onside now, but the placement's even better. As I mentioned, this could be a really big over, and it already is.
Or if it's not on the offside, it's down the leg side. And this is yet another boundary. Short, just asking to be hit. Ashton Agar says, thank you very much. I'm going to pull that away and get another 4 runs on the board. Hit that beautifully, Ashton Agar.
Lifted, shoveled in the stands. Yes, big hit. Brings up to 100.
100 brought in style. Another maximum, Ashton Agar. Who said he started slow? He's 40 off 27, and he is looking good out there. Pulled beautifully. It wasn't that high as well. Short down leg, and it has been thumped into the leg side. Right onto those bleachers. Yeah, the ball.
Bowled! That rolls. He's straight, he's accurate, and he's broken a big partnership.
Very important partnership, and this is going to be a big wicket as well. Chipping down the ground, the ball stays low again, and that leg stump. The bails are off. Yeah, there's the replay of the wicket again. Absolutely. If you're able to pitch it up and get those stumps in line, you've got a really good chance at a wicket. Beautiful wicket by David Wisa. Gets the breakthrough. Here goes for 41 off 29. 105 for 3. And I think this is going to swing the momentum.
And again! On cue! What a fight back here from the Bangla Tigers.
That's another one. It's 4 down. And the stumps again coming into question. This time outside the off stump, and it's chopped onto the stumps. Randarajan unfortunately not able to get any runs to his name today. They're just picking up the 1 run correction. 1 off 2.
Nice shot. Nice shot. With the spin, just overcovers, and another misfield. That has been really, really poor. From the Bangla Tigers, they'll have an extra practice session tomorrow for sure.
Well, this is not good enough. Pure and simple. The fielding today has been atrocious. 5 drops. That is just not good enough.
That's a good shot. That's nicely picked up. 1 bounce, 4.
Yes, 13th boundary, and that was a nice one from Dilpreet. Keeps this very simple. Have a look. Not much foot movement. Powerfully built. Good extension of the arms, and just swivels mid-on inside the ring. Excellent.
Again, go
over the wicket now.
Oh, picked very nicely. Pumped through the onside. Another boundary. That's a lovely shot. Use of the crease and just timing. Didn't try and overhit it.
Oh, the Italian stallion. Ben Menente. What a lovely shot. Deep in the crease. Sweeper behind square. Slightly strange on this on a slow surface to have your sweeper behind square in the offside.
And that's the shot. You knew it's a risk when you bring in an off spinner with 2 strong, powerful hitters, and so far it's been expensive.
Yeah, it's a poor option. At this stage, you got to bowl your seamers. Surely you got to bowl seam into the surface. Takes the pace out of this one. Oh, Menente. Oh, what a good hit that is. Slow start here from Ben Menente, but now that's very good.
But leg side, that's picked up superbly. That's right off the middle of the blade, and he's just used the pace of the bowler for half a dozen runs.
Brings up the 50 partnership. And what a partnership this has actually been by Dilpreet and Ben Menente. Just a little flick over deep square leg.
Now 27 and 20. Oh, he's picked that up superbly. That has hit a long, long way. That's a nice little boundary to bank. Just like one of our sponsors, TD Bank.
Gee, this is some shot. Some shot here by Ben Menente. I mean, it's not even that short. It's sort of just back of a length.
That's clubbed as well. That's another beauty. That's another 6. That is brilliant work.
Well, as well as Seifert and Agar played at the top of the innings, this has been a proper partnership towards the back end here. This has really elevated this score into something impressive. The partnership is worth 70.
Gabaz behind, takes the catch. Shoreful continues his fine performance. That's his first wicket. He's keeping the runs down, that's for sure. And it's a good time to get a wicket.
If it's anyone that's deserved a wicket, it's been Shariful Islam. He's been mightily impressive with new ball and now with the old one. But what an inning.
Just over the top, outstretched hand, a boundary.
Yeah, Halinger might have his hands on his hips, thinking that he's a bit unlucky, but when you provide this sort of length and this sort of width in the final over, the ball can actually disappear anywhere. It just so happened to find an outside edge, but it could so easily have gone over.
Lots of deliveries being whacked on the leg side. Has he found the gap between the two? He has. Confusion out there. Total confusion. A boundary. Shake of the head from Halinger as well.
Well, when you're a young man that is wanting to become a cricket player, when you're in the field, you always want the ball. You want the ball. Here's two fielders who look at each other and say, it's yours.
Middle stump has been disturbed, so Halinger gets a wicket off the last ball. The total is a beauty at 189, so they're going to be well pleased with that. The Montreal Tigers, after being inserted importantly as well, let's not forget that. And there was quite a bit of boundary, leather chasing I should say, in this first innings. That's the end of wicket number 6, and Dilpreet certainly looking to do his best to try and pick up some runs right at the end.
The very impressive innings by the Tigers comes to an end though. Started by Agar and Seifert.
Over 6, that's a whopping total. But this mob, the Bangla Tigers, Mississauga, they have got unbelievable power. Hazratullah Zazai, left-hander, southpaw, and Ramanullah Gurbaz. Two players that know each other really, really well. Both destructive in their own individual ways. This should be extremely exciting.
Oh, if you've gone to get a drink.
Yeah, Khalif Sana was part of the Canada side of the recent T20 World Cup.
Wide. Runs.
Well, this is a wayward start here. Just didn't swing. I don't think he was trying to bowl the in-ducker. Gives the keeper absolutely no chance.
That's really nicely played. Delicate. Doesn't have to hit it straight out of the park and just be clever in opening the face.
Well, this is a shot that will showcase how skillful Ramanullah Gurbaz is, because we know he has unbelievable power. He's got great hand-eye coordination, but that ball there.
Swinging, bottom edge. Fortune.
Yeah, that was ungainly. We'll describe that as, but effective. It's just pressure. Pressure on the Bangla Tigers because the bowling has been so precise. And Zazai realised we've got to get a move on, we've got to get a march on. My job is to get us to 60 in the power play, and we're miles behind. Look.
Shot. That's what he wants. One out the middle of the bat to end the over. That's 20 without loss.
Oh, lovely power. Mentioned getting inventive, having options A, B and C. Get down the pitch.
Swing, thick outside edge, there's no one out there. Gone all the way for 6, it's a shorter part of the ground. Bowled! Static at the crease this time. No foot movement, dead eye. Reaper strikes.
Oh, feet in cement. He's deep in the crease. No feet. Done like a kipper by Reefer. He's flown in from Barbados. He's ripped out Zazai's off pole. Gone for 13, 26 for 1.
Too much. Gavaz has dragged that on the onside. He's a powerful striker. He's picked up a boundary. First ball of the over. Nicely played. Good start.
I think they've heard you. The required rate was climbing, and that's a beautiful stroke. Relieves a little bit of pressure as well. Short, and it's whacked into the leg side. 4 runs, and
these next 2 deliveries. There he goes, downtown, strong, terrific shot. That has gone for 6. That is outstanding work from Gavaz.
what a shot that was. And we were in the firing line as well, straight down the ground. Reefer going for some more runs, chipping down the ground, making some room. And check that out, beautifully struck straight down. He looks satisfied.
And he goes airborne as well. He has it well enough. He has gone. Ayn Khan has picked up a wicket. They are absolutely ecstatic about that as well. I'm sure Ayn Khan is also, because that is a big scalp.
Shakib Al Hassan, not a small wicket to get. Tried to go down the ground, just couldn't quite get past that fielder in the deep. An easy catch in the end. And another wicket goes down.
Reefer, the very experienced man from the Caribbean, was camping underneath that. He took the catch. Shakib gone for only 3. He needed to be there for a while as his own helmet in a vacant area. Going downtown with strength. Has he picked up another wicket? No, he hasn't. That's gone over the top. It's a very powerful shot. 6 runs. That's what Shakib was trying to do early in the over. Second ball. He was dismissed at one stage. The man had long off, thought he was in the game.
Yeah, using his feet down the ground and picked up beautifully. The fielder had no chance, but the spectator.
A little bit leg side. Good connection and 6 runs, almost into the big screen.
Yeah, good connection indeed. Umpire signaling 6 runs. Ashton Agar missing his line a little bit. That is pulled beautifully. Good aggression, good placement, and easily over the rough for another maximum.
One-handed shot in the end. He's hit it nice and high. Has hit it far enough? Yep, he sure has. Another 6. Very, very fine strike in the end. One-handed as it turned out. Really good stuff from Gavaz.
We could do no wrong, Gavaz. One-handed, and it went high and it went long. Well over the fence. Another 6 runs. He's moved on to...
And that's a boundary option we were talking about. Nicely played, waited on that delivery. Ramanullah Gurbaz gets 50 with that boundary. 53 for him of just 30 deliveries. Outstanding. Cricket. Oh, that shot, that needs to disappear. But straight into the hands and out. And a boundary too. Oh, that's a big miss.
Manenti in the deep. This would have been a goodie, but it's been a day of drop catches, really. If the guy doesn't quite get the elevation that he's looking for, Manenti has to throw himself to his left, and in doing so...
Back to that. And that disappeared. What a shot! Into the corn box. Outstanding batting.
Doesn't matter what era. This is a great cricket shot. Use of the feet. He keeps his head so still when going down the pitch.
This is just unbelievable cricket from Ramanullah Gurbaz, playing with the mind of the bowler.
Then Agar hasn't done anything wrong here. He's looking for middle and leg. He's looking for middle and leg. But Gurbaz moves across to outside off stump and creates the own angle for himself to be able to lift that up and over short fine leg. That's brilliant.
Oh, big mistake. Big mistake, but outstanding. Very, very smart from Ashton Agar, pulling the length back, a hint of turn, and Ramanullah Gurbaz is livid with himself.
He might have just shown this a little bit early here, Gurbaz. He might have just hinted to go a little bit early, and Agar drops that, drifts it. And there's just a little bit of turn, nothing much, nothing big. Smart bit of work behind the stumps. That's an enormous wicket. The reaction tells you. Gurbaz goes for 64. He's
down leg side, replacing his fellow left armour, Kalim Sana. That's going to be 4 leg buys, I'm sure of it. Get a bit of exercise. There we go.
Reefer down the leg, missing his line.
Ball options here. Yeah, change up. Takes pace right off it, but third is inside the ring. It's good thought process from Reefer, but the field couldn't quite haul it in. A much needed boundary.
Frustration for Reefer. Putting in all that effort, and it's placed beautifully, just getting it past the fielder.
0.64. Oh, top class, Ashanagar. He's taken the pace right out of the ball. It's never reaching Mohammad Wasim, who's batting in the middle order. He should not be batting in the middle order. He pays the price.
Yeah, another one goes down. This is straight. Giving himself room, Wasim completely missing the ball, and he's bowled. We spoke about this earlier. Try and bowl straight and you'll get a wicket. Mohammad Wasim, 7 off 30.
It's kept a little bit low, and it's hit the stumps. Iron Khan has struck. Good stuff for the little fella.
The key here, he keeps the ball in play. And when I say keep it in play, he keeps it stump to stump. It stays low. Visa thinks, well, I picked the length and I can get onto the back foot and punch it through the onside. Bottom edge, wicket. Power player has to go. David Visa's gone for 3.
Hit too many runs in this situation. Straight down the ground. He's got power and he's hit 6.
Get the camera lenses out because he holds the pose, and it's a beautiful shot. But devastating because it goes all the way for half a dozen. Look at that. You're right, Hazy, he can bat. Those numbers don't really reflect how good he is.
A little bit flat to that time. Sliding leg side, no. Up goes the finger. Iron Khan's second wicket in the over.
He thuds the pad just down the line. Doesn't really try and create the hitting zone. So it's quite a lazy shot, you would say, after hitting that ball down the ground. Look at that front pad. It's just thudded. But for me, maybe a bit of height involved and also sliding, but that doesn't matter now. The umpire thought it was out. Brief stay, 2 deliveries, he scores.
Another one straight through. 3 wickets in the over for the little fella. Brilliant work from him. 4 for 40 he finishes up with. 4 for 40 off his 4. That is outstanding work. 17 gone. 138 for 7 now. No wonder he's smiling.
Match changing over. 3 wickets, and here's number 3. Straight through the gate. Left open. It sneaks in. My very small margin. The stay is brief again.
Oh, that's a no-look flick. He's got that away. Straight to the man. A deep backward square. Zahir's picked him up.
The optics of this shot, 10 out of 10. The result, not good. Look at that. Incredible what T20 cricket brings about, but then the result doesn't quite get the distance. And he's gone. The last hope now for the Bangla Tigers is gone for 28. It's 140 for 8.
Nice to see. Very slow bouncer again, and that finishes the game. That's it. So it is the Montreal Tigers who have got up to win this one, and that's courtesy of the runs they scored. They really did play very well, and it looked to me right at the start where they were in a little bit of trouble. They weren't that keen to be batting, but then suddenly flicked the switch and got some good boundaries, and they were away and they didn't look back. And it's a very good performance of the ball as far as